Okay, you know the feeling, right? You're practicing something, a song, a presentation, a free throw, and you are just killing it. You're in the zone. And then someone walks in to watch, and all of a sudden your brain just goes blank. Your fingers get clumsy. It's so frustrating and honestly a little embarrassing. Well, today we're going to get into exactly why that happens. So let's just ask it straight up. Why? Why does one person looking over your shoulder have the power to completely short-circuit a skill you've mastered? It really feels like a glitch in our programming, but what we're about to find out is it's not a glitch at all. It's actually a deeply wired feature. And yeah, there's a name for this whole thing. We're calling it the spotlight paradox. It's that bizarre twist where the one thing that's supposed to make you step up your game, an audience, is the very thing that can make it all fall apart. And it all comes down to this really simple but kind of mind-blowing idea. For a lot of us, being in the spotlight doesn't feel like fun or excitement. Nope. Instead, it flips a switch in our brain that feels a whole lot more like danger. It's this primal gut reaction that just completely takes over. So, to really understand this paradox, we have to look under the hood. We've got to see what's actually going on inside your brain when those eyes are on you. And the key idea here is something called social vigilance. You can think of it like your brain's ancient alarm system. When it senses you're being watched, it has no idea if that person is a friend, an enemy, or someone who's about to judge you harshly. So just to be safe, it hits the panic button. It floods your system with stress and shifts your focus from perform to survive. And that's really the heart of it. On a deep neurological level, being observed is processed in the exact same part of the brain that handles threats. Your brain isn't trying to mess up your guitar solo, I promise. It's just trying to keep you safe from what it sees as potential danger, which, in this case, is judgment. Okay, so if having someone watch you triggers this threat response, what's the flip side? What's the state where we actually do our best work? Well, that leads us right to the power of judging your own work. Just think about the difference for a second. When you're by yourself, you're the only judge that matters. Your entire focus is on what you're doing. And that's how you get into that amazing, effortless flow state. But the second someone else is there, the judgment shifts. It's external. All of a sudden, you're not just doing the thing, you're thinking about how they think you're doing the thing. And that's self-consciousness. It is the absolute killer of flow. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds like a pretty major design flaw, right? But what if it's not? What if we've been looking at this all wrong? Let's try to reframe this whole experience because it might actually be a feature, not a bug. And this is so important to get. Messing up under pressure, it has absolutely nothing to do with how good you are. It is not a reflection of your skill, your talent, or how much you've practiced. It's a biological response. It is not a personal failure. When you boil it all down, it comes to this. That whole reaction is your brain's way of prioritizing your safety and your sense of control over everything else. When it senses outside judgment, your brain's #1 job isn't to make you look good. It's to protect you. It's a survival mechanism, plain and simple. And that leaves us with a really powerful final thought. If we stop seeing this as a flaw we need to crush, and instead see it as a built-in safety feature that we need to understand, well, that changes everything, doesn't it? The goal isn't to fight your brain anymore. So the new question becomes, how can you work with your brain to show it that the spotlight is a stage and not a threat? Now that's something to think about.